India and China are all set to hold 13th round of Corps commander level talks amidst the ongoing standoff. The talks will begin at 10:30 a.m. in China's Moldo and comes amidst two recent attempts of transgression by Chinese troops in Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh. The focus of the talks is going to be on putting up similar mechanism of having a buffer zone to ensure disengagement can take place, even as there has been no de-induction of troops and the build-up continues in forward locations from both the sides. The previous talks took place on 31st of July and up until now there has been disengagement at Pangong Tso, Gograh, Galwan, but Hot Springs continues to remain a friction point. Abhishek Bhalla joins us live. Abhishek, these ongoing talks are coming amidst those two recent attempts of transgression by Chinese troops in Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh as well. At the moment, what are you picking up in terms of the Corps commander level talks, and is there any scope for disengagement coming out through the talks?
Well, there has been a disengagement in 3 of the 4 friction points that are considered part of this standoff that started last May, which is Galwan, Pangong Tso and Gograh. But Hot Springs still needs to be resolved. But, you know, India has been focusing and stressing that, this piecemeal disengagement is not something that is going to resolve the matter in totality. There has still been no signs of a de-escalation or perhaps a de-induction. In fact, Indian Army Chief General Naravne, speaking at the India Today conclave, also very clearly said yesterday that it seems with the build-up of infrastructure that the Chinese are here to stay. And he said, well, if they are here to stay, then we are here to stay too. And what is very dangerous to look at, Chaiti, is the fact that this is the second consecutive winter where India and China both are looking at an enhanced deployment of 50 to 60,000 troops at heights more than 15,000 feet, when temperatures will dip to -35, -40 degrees Celsius. So keeping all this in mind, India will once again try to assert the situation and say that, let's look at it as a complete de-escalation situation. Otherwise, tensions are not going to come down.
All right. Thanks, Abhishek, for getting us all the latest details this morning. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. At the India Today conclave, Chief of the Army Staff, General M.M. Naravane, has said it is a matter of concern that the Chinese troops are building up an infrastructure at the line of actual control. He claimed that if the Chinese are there to stay, Indian troops are there to stay too. Take a look.
You spoke of 2 unsettled borders, General Naravne. Let's start with what's happening across the Greater Himalayas. As Chief of Army Staff, what's your current reading of the state of play along the line of actual control? We've seen some pullbacks, very limited in sectors like Pangong, so in sectors like Hot Spring, but in Depsang, Demchok, the build-up continues. Also, just behind the LAC, a massive build-up has been undertaken by the PLA. Why do you think the Chinese army is amassing in the way that it is across the LAC from Ladakh all the way to Arunachal Pradesh? And our deployment is almost turning the LAC into a line of control like we have with India and Pakistan. Is that the way you believe things are likely to be from here, sir?
I think in one of the recent MEA updates, the MEA spokesperson had very clearly mentioned that whatever has happened along northern borders is because of the massive build-up by the Chinese and the non-adherence to various protocols which had been laid down in the past, which was the reason for the standoff and what all happened subsequently. So that is very clear as to what was the trigger for all that which happened. Yes, it is a matter of concern that the large-scale build-up which had occurred continues to be in place. And to sustain that kind of a build-up, there has been equal amount of infrastructure development on the Chinese side. So it means that they are there to stay. We are keeping a close watch on all these developments, but if they are there to stay, we are there to stay too. And the build-up on our side and the developments on our side, I would say, are as good as what the PLA has done. But what this will result in, especially if they continue to stay there through the second winter, will definitely mean that we will be in a kind of LC situation, though not an active LC as is there on the Western Front. But definitely we will have to keep a close eye on all the troop build-up and deployments to see that they don't get into any misadventure once again.